What is up, everybody? How is it going? Well, happy Monday. I hope everybody's week is starting out well. If you could, let me know, how are we sounding? I want to make sure we are rolling and everything's going on. I think I'm going to have to fix this filter real quick on my audio, maybe. There we go. Alrighty, so with that being said, folks, yes, we are absolutely live. Loud and clear. Thank you. Alrighty, and that brings us to the show, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am your favorite cyborg with the locks that rocks out of Richmond, and this is Surviving Rocklahoma, the official podcast of Rocklahoma, as well as official podcast of a couple of other festivals, live, loud, and local in the area. One of those includes ROK the River. So tonight's episode will be dubbed Surviving ROK the River. Hashtag Surviving ROK the River. Guys, we've got a big show for you all tonight. I've got several prizes. In fact, I'm going to tell you, looks like there's going to be two. Yeah, we got a prize from At Your Service Rentals. Oh my gosh. Wait till you hear that one. We've also going to be having a special guest joining us tonight, and amidst musical features from your ROK the River 2024 lineup. And we'll also be talking a little bit about Rocklahoma, a little bit, and born and raised as well. Give you all an update on some of the things going on over there. I see you folks in the comments. Look at you all. Sparrowhawk office lady here. Sounds perfect. Thank you. What's up? Mario's Mixed Media's in the house. Joey Fairchild. Badass Lori Brass, as well as my bestie, Christy Gross. What's up, Nicole? I see Tyler's in the comments. Shout out to Tyler and India for all of their hard work on ROK the River. I've been coordinating with India, and man, we've got a week lined up for you folks. I tell you what, let's just go ahead and get into the show, and no better way to get things done we got to do our homework first. So we're going to pay some bills, folks. First up, I want to give a huge shout out to At Your Service. Excuse me. I'm going to give a shout out to DEB Concerts. And Rocky shall be doing. He's got something in the works. I don't even know what he's got going on, but he's got something going on behind the scenes, and I can't wait to see. Make sure that you are following Surviving Rocklahoma as well as DEB Concerts for the announcement to see what Doug's been up to. Now, when he's not working on, on a little something to fill his time till Labor Day, he's working on that Labor Day festival. He, of course, is from DEB Concerts, the folks who power the DEB concert stage inside the Roadhouse, and I can't wait to see some of the folks that's going to be playing over there. And remember, folks, make sure you follow on social media, debconcerts.com. Also, yes, I want to give you a shout out to At Your Service Riddles.
Dinner was full.
I've got a little special something. I didn't even know we were going to do this until, about an hour and a half ago, and found out that we are going to have a prize going on throughout the show. My good friend Brett and all the folks, the crew, the purveyors of porta potties for Born and Raised Country Music Festival and Rocklahoma, of course. They've also got other services, guys, other than just rentals. They've got, they'll come and service your RV with waste and fills. They've also got swimming pools. You get to keep the pool, so they'll fill that up and keep you nice and cool for that hot weekend. So you don't have to share your restrooms. And for the first time ever, you can book all of the services that they have available at Rocklahoma now in advance before Rocklahoma. You don't have to wait, do it there. You can book now. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited that Brett has authorized me to give away a $200 voucher. Holy crap. $200 voucher worth of services from At Your Service Rentals. And oh my gosh, guys, that's a swimming pool at least, and maybe a porta potty too. Or if you want multiple cleanings, you may have to skimp on the pool. There's any number of different things that you can get from At Your Service Rentals. Let me make sure I've got all my information correct. Yes, give away a $200 voucher to be used for At Your Service services. And let's use the hashtag book now. Hashtag book now and tag AYS Rentals. Tag AYS Rentals in the comments with hashtag book now. And at the end of the show, I'll let y'all know who won. So you're going to have to stick around. And $200 voucher for At Your Service Rentals is up for grabs at some point during the show. Hashtag book now and tag At Your Service Rentals. Look, I've already got a couple of entries. See them rolling in, folks. I shit you not. Alrighty, folks. Yes, I want to give a huge shout out to ROK the River.
Let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it. Sir, yes, sir.
I love me some Full Metal Jacket, y'all. Thank you all so much for your service. Thank you for everything that you do and going out there and putting it all on the line for myself and everybody else who lives in the country. And thank you all for fighting for our freedoms. It is an honor to work with ROK the River so that we can facilitate giving a little back to our men and women in uniform. And they believe music is medicine, and that's what we do. We like to dish out that wholesome, soul-soothing medicine that is music. We've given away over 70 passes to Born and Raised and Rocklahoma music festivals. And I tell you, it's just, I love working with these guys. And remember, folks, up for grabs. You can get yours today. And I'm going to show you one more time before I return this bad boy to its proud owner when I see him this weekend at ROK the River. And I've got these challenge coins. Now these things they're made. There we go. Absolutely love it. That's the packaging in them, folks, but we strive for excellence. And check this out. These are your ROK the River challenge coins. If I can get the camera to focus. There you go. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's got the ROK the River logo on the front, and on the back it has all the branches of the armed services are featured here. And let's not forget hashtag 22 a day. So you can get those via ROK the River. Make sure you check them out on social media. Absolutely love working with these guys. And there's actually a benefit. Christian says in the comments, available at ROK the River Music Festival at the ROK the River booth. And they've got something coming up, y'all. They've got a benefit show at the Venue Shrine July 19th. And Surviving Rocklahoma is going to be bringing you coverage like none other. This time we're going to be bringing you some interviews and videos from your lineup, and we'll be talking to everyone that plays that weekend. We are so excited to be a part of their mission. And I'm told, speaking of the benefit, there's going to be 2 VIP passes that they're going to be giving away this weekend at ROK the River 2024 at Sparrowhawk Camp in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. These private passes include VIP passes to the benefit, these 2 VIP passes to benefit and a private table at the benefit. And you never know, there might be a little extra sets to it too. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Rockavet. Alrighty. Also want to give a huge shout out to the Rocklahoma bitches, aka the Redneck bitches, hyping up music festivals and the music community for years and years. We absolutely love Christy and Kendra and everybody else that loves to join in with the Rocklahoma bitches as they facilitate a good time with positive energies and just a love for music and living free, baby. And I love these girls. Rocklahoma bitches, thank you so much for your support in the podcast. Also want to give a huge thank you and props to photography by Angel Lee, who has been a proud partner and sponsor of Surviving Rocklahoma for a couple of years now. She joined us a couple of years ago at Rocklahoma, and then she did so well, we took her on the road. We went to Key West, Florida. We covered a second Rocklahoma, and then this year, we just got back. 1 month ago, we were in Florida in the sandy beaches of Daytona, and that trip was very much in part to Angel Lee, photography by Angel Lee. Now, we've also want to give a shout out to the Big Old Bus, bringing a busload of debauchery to a music festival near you, especially Rocklahoma, where they were born to bring chaos and mass debauchery. We just absolutely love the Big Old Bus, man. They've always got something going on before and after hours. And this year they will be at Stigler, Oklahoma for ROK the Equinox, and they'll have some more family affair for the daytime for the kiddos, because ROK the Equinox is a family festival. They are going to have some stuff for the kiddos to do as well throughout the day before we put all the kids to bed and the parents get to rock out at night. Also, folks, I want to give a huge shout out to Metalcore Clothing, our newest sponsor. I'm so new, I don't even have the graphic up yet, but you can buy their graphic, as their graphic, that graphic is plastered across a t-shirt. They are available now for $25. You can get them at ROK the River this weekend from me personally for $20. So save you some money, get them from me this weekend. Cash cards, all are accepted, and Cash App as well. And anytime you buy merch, that gets you qualified for Rocklahoma or Born and Raised Music Festival passes. I've got more passes that I'm going to be giving away this weekend, and you'll have to get your chances. And I'm so excited to be a part of this. So Metalcore Clothing has produced 2 of our designs. The proud member of my local music scene. That was a limited edition. Those are still available in most sizes. And they've also got our new tribal logo that was designed by Photography by Angel Lee. You can get your shirts now. Also, we've got a Teespring where you can get other shirts, kind of like this snazzy one I'm wearing right here in commemoration of last year's ROK the River says, I survived ROK the River. We'll have another one available. More of these available after ROK the River. I got to get the store all set up. Alrighty, folks. And I also want to thank you guys for your proud support, your proud support on the show. If I can find it, we've got an update because there was a disturbance in the farce. That's right. I've got an update from the Stars Wars that you guys have been waging the last couple of weeks. And man, the amount of stars you all have sent recently is just insane. Thank you all so much for those. We've got some. Let me see. Pull up the winners real quick. I saved them just so I could pull them up. I got to recognize. Congratulations, last week's winner of the Stars Wars, Heath Wadsworth, with 1,200. And all right, Scott, man, you barely got beat, man. I don't know if you all watch The Price is Right, but Scott Bear had it clinched, and then Heath got him by 1 star. Heath Wadsworth squeaked out a win at 12:01. Scott with 1,200. Lori Brass with 1,089. Mike Harder for 1,000, and Misty Love for 700. Thank you all so much for those stars. If you're wondering what stars are, those are little bits of currency. That's how we monetize the page. We get copyright flagged so much because we play so much music here on the live stream, and that's something that the Facebook algorithms just don't like. So this is how we monetize it. You guys throw a couple of stars, and that's a couple pennies in the tip jar. I appreciate y'all so much. The farce is strong with you, and so we will see who the winners will be. We'll let y'all know after the show. Thank you so much, Scott. With that being said, folks, let's round it all out. And we have been kicking off every show by opening a beverage. Then Monty from At Your Service Rentals has been hooking me up with sampler packs. And I'm going to continue this. We're going to try different beers at the beginning of every show because you know what? You're going to sit down, listen to some music, watch a show with some friends. You got to open a beer, right? You got to have some sort of refreshments. Now, I'm going to be trying this new to me. I don't know if it's been available for a while, but I've got Angry Orchard. Now, you all can laugh at me for my fruity beers and fruity drinks, but let me tell you something. I have been on a strawberry kick lately, especially those monsters that are so terrible for us, and I am so excited to try out a strawberry Angry Orchard. Once again, these are available at Prior Liquors, Wines, and Spirits, and maybe that's not what you want. Maybe you want a different type of beverage, maybe a beverage of more of a hard liquor like whiskey or some oil fire or some whatever. It doesn't matter. If he don't have it, he can get it. So make sure you get your orders in before Labor Day so he can have whatever your taste buds are craving. With that being said, folks, on behalf of Prior Liquors, Wines, and Spirits, cheers, everybody. Oh my freaking gosh, that is so dadgum good. Christy will attest to it. She gave me so much crap because I drank Red's Apple Ale for so long, and that's one of my new favorites. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Strawberry Angry Orchard, delicious. Thank you so much, Monty. Alrighty, folks, now that I've finally got a little bit of sauce in my veins, maybe I can untie my tongue and we can get this show going. Yes, this is the week of ROK the River, and I just could not be more excited if you can't tell. We've got so much stuff going on this weekend. There are, let me see if I can pull up. Tyler sent me a schedule, and it actually, you know what? They're going to be joining us a little bit later. They're going to bring all of that information. Let me show you the lineup that we're going to be working with this week. Rehab, Eve to Adam, Scott Austin of Saving Abel, Texas Hippie Coalition, City of the Week, The Lonely Ones, The Other LA, Anything But Human Shelter in Place, Modern Mimes, who you saw here last week, Dime Store Riot, Dark from Day One, Tratura, Samoan Saints, Hyperdose, and many more. Too many to name quickly. Sparrowhawk Campgrounds, Tahlequah, Oklahoma, June 13th through the 16th. You can get your passes. You can get all of the details at ROKTheRiverFest.com. And let me see what else we have got going on. Yes, and we haven't decided on the time, but we are going to try to get another big float going this weekend. And we did it last year, and
Giggity.
no, not that. We launched last year, and practically, we sold out Sparrowhawk and the neighboring campgrounds worth of rafts and everything, and it is just a phenomenal time on the river. Make sure that you guys are preparing to float. We want to see everybody on the river with us. I'll be out there with my kayak. You can bring your own personal flotation device, or you can rent from Sparrowhawk. But if you bring your own device, bring your own flotation device, whether it be a raft or tube or kayak or whatever the case may be, make sure that you get your stickers and stuff from the GRDA. You can also get a a 1 year pass for $10. And I was told that John can get those taken care of for you at the box office at Sparrowhawk Camp. You guys drink one from me this week. We will, Sparrow. I'm going to have a beatbox this weekend just for you, Sparrow. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I am getting everything ready for the next couple of segments that we've got going on. Then we will return to the comments and such. Do me a favor in the comments. Who are you most looking forward to watching play this weekend? And what is your favorite, or what is the most favorite activity? That don't make sense. What activity are you looking forward to this weekend? Good Lord, Adam. Can't talk straight. Good problem to have for a podcaster, right? There we go. And make sure I get that out to our guest that will be joining us momentarily. He can let me know if he's got that. In the meantime, folks, so I went to ROK the River this weekend, and I met up with John Townsend as well as the Gimp and Chris Bochach himself. We took a little trip up the river. We did a 6-mile float this weekend, and the main thing I was so excited about seeing was the newest addition to the Sparrowhawk grounds. They have built a huge stage. I mean, this is not, some little side stage that he had on he built this thing specifically for music festivals. The thing is solid, it is big, and it is so functional. I can't wait for everybody to see the new stage at Sparrowhawk Day. He got ready just in time for ROK the River. Speaking of ROK the River, Tyler, if you're about ready, I tell you what, I think it's time for us to play some music. All right. So, with that being said, one of the folks from your ROK the River lineup, ladies and gentlemen, this is City of the Week with Trust Nobody.
Would be fine. Should have known you're full of shit. We put it all on the line just for you to lose it. Over and over you made promises you couldn't keep, but now you'll have to pay. I'll make you suffer like me. What an obvious lie that replays in my mind. Should have seen this coming, just nobody. I put my name somewhere else. Thank God for myself. Won't love the story. Trust nobody. Don't say that you're sorry. It doesn't change a fucking thing. Even though I worry, I won't fall for anything. Over and over you made promises you couldn't keep, but I'm not gonna wait for you to fuck up everything. No more Minnesota nights. I'm gonna get inside your head. I'll never think twice to make sure you end up dead. What an obvious lie that replays in my mind. Should have seen this coming, just nobody. I put my name somewhere else. Thank God for myself. Won't love the story. Trust nobody. How do you sleep at night? You almost cost me my life. Right now, this comes to an end. I'll put this gun to your head. I'm gonna make sure that you'll never wake up again. You'll never wake up again. What an obvious lie that replays in my mind. Trust nobody. I put my face somewhere else. Thank God for myself. Won't love the story. Trust nobody. What an obvious lie that replays in my mind. Should have seen this coming. Trust nobody. I put my name somewhere else. Thank God for myself. Won't love the story. Trust nobody.
And we are back. That was City of the Week, one of the folks on the lineup. Man, this stacked lineup. And I've got a special surprise for you all. I am joined by some folks who have been busting their ass to bring you all an amazing festival. The folks who put together our ROK Summer Camp. I am talking about, not that one, India and Tyler and Chris. How are you all doing?
Good, how are you? Good to see you.
Oh man, I am so excited about this weekend. I can't imagine what all has been involved. You both have certain things that you guys jump in and put the giant jigsaw puzzle together. I know, Tyler, you're hitting up all of your band contacts and all of the production thing, and India's been taking care of all of us and making phone calls and making sure we're all on the same page and messages. And I'm so glad to have you all on this show. Can you tell me a little bit about preparing for this year's ROK the River?
Oh man, it's wild. You know, we start off as soon as the last year was done, and just like hit the ground running with like finding out who we want to put on submissions and vendors and getting like food trucks going and see who's going to be interested in doing that. And it just it stays busy all year long until like right up to the last minute, you know, maybe a month or so before. But it's crazy. And like you said, it's like a big jigsaw puzzle trying to like find out, you know, this band may be available, but this band isn't available. Then you just got to keep on rolling with the punches, and it's trying to get it all together.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about first time you decided to do ROK the River? Like, I mean, what brought all of this together?
So crazy idea. It was just one of those like crazy ideas that we had that we what? Oh. It was like a crazy idea that we were just out, you know, at Badass Renee's like drinking one night, and me and Michael Freeman and John were just like talking, and then Mike Freeman pulls me over with John, and he's like, "So, how do you feel about doing a music festival out at Sparrowhawk campgrounds?" And I was like, "Well, what are you thinking?" And then like, you know, do some ideas around and whatnot, and then it was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Let's just do like a instead it was like just do a local thing, you know, have like all the locals in the area just come out and have a big party together. And then it turned into like, you know, oh, we should get crazy, you know, let's get like Static X, or, you know, somebody like Tantric or those big names, you know, just like let's see if we can get those. And it was like that was a whole other ballpark to jump into of like trying to contact their management and really learn that side of the industry for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of just turned into like learning as I go to get, you know, the information I needed to get in contact with who I needed to get in contact with. And it just kind of blossomed from that. It just kind of exploded. It was like, oh, we're really doing this. You know, these people are available. These bands are available. We can do something bigger than we thought we could. So like, let's roll with it. You know, let's do it. And it just that sparked a fire in all of us to like, oh wow, this is bigger than anything we thought it could be. So it was kind of just like a crazy idea turned into like, oh, this could be something, you know, for Oklahoma.
You know, I remember going into the first ROK the River, and we had our expectations. We had, you know, what we expected to see, what we hoped to see, and then what we did see. Can you tell me a little bit about the takeaway from ROK the River 1?
Oh, it was more than I could have asked for. Like the response from all the ROK family and everything, like it was more like I was literally sitting there the night Tantric was playing, and I was like sitting backstage watching everything, and just kind of like overwhelmed me. I look over at Tyler Perry, and I'm just like, dude, we really did this. Like we all made this happen. And it's magic to like watch it all happen. You know what I mean? And like that's what, like for me, that's what I take away from it. Is like when people come together like we did, like we can create and like make things like that are beyond our wildest dreams happen. You know what I mean?
You know, that was an eventful weekend, to say the least. A little bit of everything that we could deal with at a music festival we dealt with, and we rallied, and it was just, it all came together. And we even had some storms that Saturday night
Oh,
that
yeah, the storms.
scared a lot of us, myself included. Fortunately, I moved my camper and somebody moved in my
Yeah.
spot, but they lost their car when a tree fell. But we don't have anything like that going on this weekend. The weather is going to
Great
be
weather.
Yeah, great
Great
weather.
weather.
absolutely perfect.
Yes. And we didn't expect it to like. I mean, we it was like it might rain, but then it just kept like building over the weekend, and it was like, okay, it's probably gonna rain, guys. So like, we need to figure out some kind of like emergency thing to happen here. So
You know,
But none of that this year.
none of that this year, though.
none of that.
Uh,
You know,
Sunshine.
it wouldn't be a get together of the Rocklahoma family if we didn't.
Yeah, right.
We brought the thunder. You know, that following morning, an absolutely beautiful thing happened. Something just that doesn't happen, and you know, a lot of folks left, or not even left, but just left and came back. You know,
Yeah.
seeking shelter and high ground and such. But they returned because, you know, I mean, you all had every reason to go ahead and cancel the last day. I mean, there was storms. The stage was littered with, you know, debris. I mean, the place. It took 80-mile-an-hour winds like a champ, but you know, there was a massive, just out of nowhere, just a communal cleanup effort. Can you tell me a little bit about how that final day came together?
Well, we woke up and we were like, well, I guess it's time to get to cleaning up everything. And then, well, it was just basically like, you guys still want to go? And then all the bands were like, yeah, like we're totally down to like keep the show going. Like we don't want to go home. We came out here to play, so this is what we want to do. And so I was like, all right, cool. I talked to William, the sound production guy, and he was like, yeah, if they want to keep playing, like let's do it. So we all got together, and it was, as I was talking to William, like people were already picking up things, like picking up limbs and moving limbs, and it was just like, and it was people that showed up to see the show. So it was like, oh, so I mean, like you said, the community just kind of like rallied together and just kind of made it happen. And like it just, it's a beautiful thing to watch. You know what I mean? Like people to come out and something like that happen, and just like they want to watch the show. It's you know, we all made it happen. You know what I mean?
Right. I've always said it takes a village to raise a kid, and it takes a community to raise a festival. And our local music scene is just so vibrant, and so there's just so much passion and initiative. Just folks who are happy to give an extra hand. Hey, I'll take care of myself and a little extra, and we'll all pull our resources together.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was hot that weekend. It's going to be hot this weekend. And anyone, I don't care how tough you are, what line of work you do, the heat is always a factor. I succumbed to it last year. I got too hot. And before that happened, though, on the final note of last year's ROK, I was so happy to see the I mean, you would have thought we were on an athletic team that just won a championship. Like, everybody felt like a rock star that weekend. Everybody just, I can't believe we just pulled that effing thing off. Like, they surpassed all expectations, almost double what you all had foreseen coming. I mean, it was a success all around. Can you tell me a little bit about what your mindset is going into this weekend compared to last year?
A lot less stressful for sure. We had a lot more time to prepare, so we got plenty of people to come out and help where we need help, instead of me running around like a madman.
A lot more volunteers.
A lot more
A lot more
volunteers.
vendors.
A lot more vendors,
More food trucks. A bigger stage.
Bigger stage, of course. If you haven't seen the stage, go to Sparrowhawk campsite or on on Facebook and check out the new stage. It's freaking massive, and it's not going anywhere. So it's just more to come on that. So I mean, just a really awesome time going on out there. I think John's done some renovations on all the facilities out there and stuff like that. I mean, I went out there, what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just had a great time. It looks great out there. It's going to be perfect weather this weekend, so it's just going to be an awesome time out there. You know what I mean? I mean, we got a smoke session area coming out. So if you're like, you know, partaking, there's a little area where you can go into a tent, and we'll have like rugs and lounge chairs and couches and stuff like that coming out.
Oh, that's awesome.
That way you don't have to walk all the way back to camp. If you want to sit down and have yourself a good, you know, toke, and you can go over there and hang out and chill.
I dig that. I was trying to get this camera loaded in here so that I can do so without everything looking like it's all right. Anyway, so yeah, I am so man, have you been out there yet and seen the stage?
Oh yeah, it's so massive. Like
Massive.
it's literally a 25 by 30 stage. It's got a drum riser on it that's 10 by 10. It's the front of it is literally, it's taller than me. You know what I mean? So like when you walk up to it, like it's above your head. So it's so huge.
Yeah, I went out there yesterday, and I jumped around on a pit, acted like a rock star.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that thing is massive. It is solid. I just was not prepared to see that stage that big. I'd seen pictures, and the pictures just did not do it justice.
No, he sent me pictures every other day of just like updates they were doing, and I'm like, oh, that's a lot bigger than I expected it to be. But then when I went out in person and seen it, I was like, oh
Right.
wow, that's big, dude. Good job. Like, and they did it right too. I mean, it's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. That's for sure.
Yeah. And is there anything that's going on special this week that you're extra excited for, like the icing on the cake?
For me, since I didn't get to do it last year, I'm excited for the Rocklahoma float that's going to be happening. So definitely let me know if when that's going down. You know what I mean? I want to be a part of it this year.
Speaking of the float, man, that thing, I believe we'll probably end up doing like a 6 mile, like, the shorter float, mainly because you got that many people. We're all going to be making a stop or two or 9, depend. I saw that the music starts on Saturday, or no, it actually starts on Thursday with the pre-party. But we got the float going on Saturday. The music starts at 4:30 ish.
4:30.
I'm native, so I can say we run on Indian time.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Most of us will be back by then. The pre-party kicks off. Tell me a little bit about our lineup, our schedule for the weekend.
All right. So here I got a schedule going on. I just seen it. So the pre-party it's going to kick off at 6 p.m. It's going to be Cat and Teen and the Penny Pickers. We actually saw them a couple weeks ago when we were out there, and Still Sight actually dropped off. So we just ran into those guys actually and kind of like hit it off, and he was like, dude, if y'all need to fill in, like, let's go. So they're going to play at 6 p.m. and then our guys in Wolf Ugly, they're going to be at 7. Still Knocked at 8 p.m. Oklahoma Blood is playing at 9 p.m. on Thursday. Off Division at 10, and then Treacher at 11 p.m. for our pre-party.
Wow. And
Stacked.
keep on going, buddy.
All right.
You're
And then we
doing
got
well.
On Friday we got Spare the Dead at 5:30, Modern Mimes at 6:30 p.m. We got Nevermind the Embers. They're playing at 7:30. Tyrannus is going to play at 8:30, and then City of the Week is going to be playing at 9:30, and then of course Shelter in Place will be playing at 11 p.m. on Friday night, and then Saturday we have Dark from Day One at 4:30, The Less Fortunate at 5:30, Dom Store Riot at 6:30, Solemn Saints at 7:30, The Lonely Ones at 9:30, and then THC at 10:30. And then we have on Sunday She Hates Me Not at 4:30, Let's Slip the Dogs at 5:30, Hyperdose 6:30, Anything But Human 7:30, The Other LA 8:30, and then Scotty Austin at 9:30, and then Rehab at 11 p.m. and that'll finish off our Sunday.
I love it, man. And remember, folks, all stage times are subject to change. You know, stuff happens when you're out in a campground in the middle of nowhere on the river. But yes, that's our lineup. That's the official lineup and schedule. But always remember to be flexible. And
yeah, we're gonna try to have we're gonna print off some things like some schedules off and put one off in the office, and then have one at the front gates and stuff like that. That way, if people are curious as who's playing and whatnot, they can look on that and find out they got a specific time they want to see somebody.
And don't forget, Miss ROK the River is 2 p.m. on Friday.
Yeah.
2 p.m. on Friday, they will be crowning the first ever ROK the River. Voting is now available. It's through a form, folks. It's not on, you can get the link on Facebook. Go to the ROK the River Facebook page, and then you'll be able to click on that link. It's on SurveyMonkey. That's the best way to do it, folks. Trying to keep everything honest, keep it on the up and up. That's what we do. Now, you all have, man, you guys have just been out doing yourself. What's going to be, what do you got going on right after ROK the River? Are you guys going to be running off, or are you going to be sleeping for a week?
Well, ROK the River is going to happen, and then I'm going to sleep all day Monday probably, and then I hit the road again on Tuesday probably.
Yeah, I go to Branson for work 2 days afterwards.
Been seeing in that big truck, so it's been a wild ride for sure.
You know, folks, we got a couple of minutes. For those of you who are live in the comments with us, you'll be able to catch the follow-up interview with full video of both sides of the convo and everything on the YouTube channel. The video didn't work for tonight, but you guys are coming in loud and clear. Everybody hears you. They are so excited to listen to you talk about ROK the River. Tell me, folks, in the comments, do you have any quick questions that you got for a couple of the folks who helped put this amazing festival together? It very much was a team effort. I know John Townsend is in the comments now. John, we were speaking a little bit earlier, telling you just saying the amazing amount of work that has gone into the Sparrowhawk Camp this past year and the month leading up to this festival. That stage is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see our heavy metal friends just going nuts up there full of confidence. That stuff is like, oh, wow. It's built to last. No flood, no winds, no nothing's taking that out of there. Now, there's also going to be a couple of banners strewn across the front of the stage. India, if you could, is there any, you want to give any shout outs to vendors or sponsors or anybody who helped put this together?
Absolutely. So we have some awesome sponsors. Prior Liquors, Tim T Art, Rockavet with Trippy Vet, Just Inked, myself, Scene Queen Graphics, Tyler with Sick Promotions. We got KMOD, photography by Angel Lee, Mario's Mixed Media, JWD Droneography, Sooner Electronics, Rock Rage Radio, you, Surviving Rocklahoma, and Wilson Medical.
I love it, man. All these folks, they donated services, funds, just a compilation of things to help go a long way and a little bit can go a long way when you're providing something to throwing a piece of a puzzle together. Folks, if you could, or Tyler and y'all, tell me a little bit about. Is there any questions that you guys have been getting a lot, or just things that it seems like there's recurring questions or something? Any information you need to get out there that people need to hear about?
Not that I could think of. I think the most question we get asked all the time is where can we get tickets? And it's like, just go to rocktheriverfest.com and click on the ticket link, and you can purchase your tickets there.
Day passes is a big one, which we did decide to do day passes, $30 a day, all weekend. So each day, $30.
I dig that. $30 a day. You can get your tickets now. RockTheRiverFestival.com through the website. That's the best way to do it, and that also helps us prepare and get an idea of the size of the crowd that's going to be coming together here in Tahlequah, Oklahoma at Sparrowhawk Camp for ROK the River 2024. And remember, guys, you're right next to the river. Let's get the family together. Let's jump in. Let's get a float trip. Get your friends. This is going to be the best time to do a float because everybody's going to be there together. I just can't wait. So I'm trying to see if I got anything else. I think we covered. There's my notes I was looking for. Schedule. Yours truly will be hosting. I'll be helping keep everybody informed and keep the stage alive, and we got some contests. We are also going to be giving away two general admission passes to Rocklahoma 2024 this weekend at ROK the River, courtesy of Surviving Rocklahoma and Rocklahoma. So we appreciate it. Everybody who's going to be there this weekend, we'll let you know how to win. And yes, I'll be announcing that probably Sunday or Saturday. I don't know. You gotta be there, and I'll let you know where to win. Just like I do everybody else. Tyler, India, I like to give all my guests a couple of minutes to address the audience, the fans, the folks you're going to be seeing this weekend, the folks that are going to come out and support your little festival on the river. Tyler, India, the stage is yours.
No, I just want to say thank you to all you ROK family people that we have. I mean, we can't do it without you. First of all, it's an honor to be able to put together something like this, and I do it because I'm a musician as well. So thank you to all you guys. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to John and the guys out there building the stage and getting everything together at the campgrounds. Y'all do a whole lot of work out there. Of course, you, Adam, we appreciate you, talking about our festival and, hyping us up. And of course, coming out and being our host this year. I'd like to give a shout out to KMOD for, giving us shout outs and talking about our festival as well. And just helping us make it all happen. And all the bands, of course, we can't do it without you guys either. I know myself firsthand, how hard it is, just being a local band. So thank you so much for coming out and being a part of everything with us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Tyler, India, thank you so much for joining me, and I just look forward to seeing you both. Just to see you both, not to only just to see you both, not just to hang out, but man, we're gonna freaking do it again, man. We just knocked it out of the park last year, and you guys are gonna do it this year, and you folks are already thinking about next year. That's all John could say yesterday. There's 2024 is ready now. I'm thinking about 25. So we so ready to see what y'all got going on this weekend. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
And once again, folks, that was Tyler and India, two folks that helped put ROK the River together, two people that were integral in getting everything done. And it's just an amazing feat. If you all had knew half of what goes on behind the scenes in putting together a music festival, it would just absolutely blow your mind that this thing went off so well last year, and they're ready for this year. So I can't wait to see everybody this weekend at ROK the River. And I forgot. I gave him the offer to introduce somebody, and I messed it up. Tyler, I gave Tyler a pick of the day, a song request. And, you know, he loves these guys so much. He saw them last week, and we just got to feature them again. They were supposed to introduce this. See, terrible MC. I'll figure it out by this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, Dark from Day One with John. And that was Dark from Day One with their new single, Giant So Nice, we had to play it twice. That was a personal favorite. That was a request from Tyler, who had just joined us before the musical break, along with his wonderful wife, India, two folks who were major part of the folks who put behind ROK the River together. Rehab, Eve to add, Scotty Austin, Texas Hippie Coalition, City of the Week, and The Lonely Ones, among a few. That's going to be playing this weekend at Tahlequah, Oklahoma, for ROK the River at the Illinois River. We've got other things going on as well, folks. Remember, if you haven't already entered yet, we have a prize that we're going to be giving away for At Your Service Rentals, a $200 voucher. All services can be booked before Rocklahoma. This is celebrating that announcement. Now, you want to win $200 voucher for At Your Service Rentals at Rocklahoma or born and raised? Well, I tell you what, drop the hashtag book now and tag At Your Service Rentals in that comment. Remember, folks, you only need to enter once. The comment picker is going to be going by account, not by how many times you drop it in the comments. But we do appreciate all of the support in the comments. Speaking of, let's go to the comments and see what's going on. What's up, Don? I see Don Brink is in the comments. What's up, Greg? Stevens is in there. I see Mr. Fireball. Hello, my friend. How we doing? I can't wait to see you this weekend. Yes, a lot of love in the comments. Alrighty, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what we got going on in the horizon. Once again, I will be giving away a couple of Rocklahoma passes this weekend at ROK the River, and in preparation for this Labor Day. Remember, this Labor Day, we will be seeing Avenged Sevenfold, Disturbed, Slipknot, Deftones, a day to remember, and there's even been a couple of changes since this initial lineup here. We are also going to be joined by Wage War, a personal favorite of a few of my friends. I can't wait to see them this Labor Day weekend, and I'll have 2 general admission passes up for grabs this weekend. One of the first steps that you're going to have to follow is you're going to have to like the Surviving Rocklahoma Facebook page. So that's what you can do now to prepare. If you haven't already done so, click that like button on our Facebook page. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, I think, you know what, folks, it is getting kind of late. I think it's about time for us to go ahead and start wrapping up the show. We got a super heavy track for you all this week. Now, if you haven't already seen these folks, they are something to behold. Now, this is one of the folks that Tyler was originally suggesting that we play, and I tell him, you know what, bud? I hear your request, but I've already got that one on the line. So he had to help us out with a couple of other videos this week. These folks rocked the box last week. And let me tell you, if you guys are craving something a little bit heavier, something bigger than what we normally do, well, I've got it for you. You guys are about to be as deaf as I am. Ladies and gentlemen, the Less Fortunate with Bottom of the Knife. Well, son of a gun, where's it at? Give me a second. It's supposed to be there. Give me one. Oh, that makes me so mad. All right, we're going to fix that. For now, In the meantime, I just want to say thank you all, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to the live stream. Remember, folks, if you would like to have your music featured on Surviving Rocklahoma, well, it's easy. All you got to do is send us your email, survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. And make sure that you include your EPK. Let me know where you're going to be playing. You're going to be playing in the area? What you got coming up? Let's see. I think I've about got us squared away. And there we go, buddy. Yes, sir. Sorry about that delay, folks. All right. So let's try this again. Once again, that was The Less Fortunate with Bottom of the Knife. And studio audience, give them some. Yes, sir. You can catch them this weekend at ROK the River Music Festival in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and on the Illinois River at ROK Camp. Those folks with many, many more will be playing. And bring the whole family, folks. And, you know, there's a float trip. I hope to see everybody that weekend on the float trip. That's half the reason I bought a kayak in the first place last year, and I've been hooked ever since. And there's just something about spending the day on the river with some good tunes, some good friends, and some good snacks. So, you know what, as I was saying earlier, folks, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. This thing keeps me going, and I love joining you all each and every week. Remember, bands, if you'd like to be featured on the podcast, submit your music. So, Surviving Rocklahoma at gmail.com. Please include what your next gig's going to be. I want to send people your way. I want to pack the next venue. I want to throw people in your crowds in front of the stage, because we love to support that local music. That's what supporting your local music community is all about. Now, it doesn't matter how you're consuming the content, like, follow, subscribe. Those numbers do matter, folks. And now subscribing takes on a different level, because I want to thank everyone for all you folks who have subscribed to the Facebook page. This is something new. That's something that unlocked recently. So I don't have to go on, sites where they sell pictures of feet and stuff to sell subs. We'll do it the clean way on Facebook.
Giggity.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. But yeah. All right. So I will say, folks, those subs matter. So for the low price of $4.99 a month, you can subscribe to Surviving Rocklahoma. You get entered to win any of the prizes that we give away here. You get an automatic entry, as well as a few other perks that we will be announcing in the next month. So we appreciate all of you subscribers out there. We also appreciate everybody who's been sending those amazing stars. You all are the real MVPs. I see hundreds of stars raining down all over the place. Lori, Misty, Scott. Look at all of you guys sending stars. We appreciate those. Those will make a world of difference in the old tip jar. And I can't see them real time. I'll see them when the show ends. It'll tally them all up, and we'll make our announcement of who the winners of the Stars Wars is for this week. Last year's crowned king by a single star, Heath Wadsworth, squeaked out a single star win in the latter end of last week's broadcast, stealing it away from Scott Bear. We appreciate you guys fighting for the farce. I also want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. You all help keeping this podcast going and reaching for new heights. First up, I want to give a shout out to DEB Concerts, as well as At Your Service Rentals and Rockavet.
Let me see your war face.
And you know what? Speaking of, let's backtrack this 1 second. At Your Service Rentals, we've got a prize, don't we? We've got a huge prize that we've got to be giving away. I've got a $200 voucher, good for any services from At Your Service Rentals that they offer to Rocklahoma. All you had to do was enter the hashtag book now and tag At Your Service Rentals in the comments. So give me 1 second. I'm going to load up our comment picker. Thank you so much to WooBox for keeping everything impartial and fair. So anybody can win. That's the other great thing about being a one-man operation is I'm the only one who can't win. So let me get this in here. And if you haven't, you got about 10 seconds to pick you a winner, or to get entered for a $200 voucher from At Your Service Rentals. This is, let's see, And we have winner, chicken dinner, Joey Fairchild. Congratulations, Juicy Joey won himself a $200 voucher from At Your Service Rentals. Congratulations, man. You're going to be squatting in confidence this year at Rocklahoma.
Dinner was full!
Not for you, buddy. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. So once again, folks, thank you so much for Brett for putting that prize together for us, and this just right before the broadcast, man. I appreciate that. I love giving away prizes. Once again, Rockavet will be represented this weekend at ROK the River. Christian's going to be there. Heath's going to be there. I believe everybody's going to be there. Well, I can't wait to see what they've got going on this weekend. We're going to be floating in. Jason and I will be floating in on Thursday, and we'll be kicking everything off that day. And I can't wait. Now, we've got more prizes from Rockavet this year. Every year we've been giving away passes to Rocklahoma Born and Raised music festivals and rewarding our veterans and giving back to the folks who gave so much for us. And there's going to be a benefit show coming up next month on the 19th, and starting next week after we recap this weekend's ROK the River, we're going to start breaking into coverage from that benefit show. We're also going to be bringing you interviews and videos from the bands playing. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's for an amazing cause, as all of the funds raised at that benefit will be helping to fund the project, the Rockavet nonprofit project, as they get the operating costs and start getting the things they need in order to give back to our veterans. Now, Christian's going to be announcing the winner of a special prize courtesy of Rockavet this weekend at the ROK the River Festival. He's going to be giving away 2 VIP passes to the Rockavet benefit show at the Shrine, and it's going to be 2 VIP passes, which include a private table at the event. So, absolutely awesome. I can't wait. Also want to give a huge shout out to the Rocklahoma bitches, as well as the Redneck bitches, bringing you an amazing party full of good vibes and free spirits. That's what they're all about, and that's why they support Surviving Rocklahoma, the official podcast of Rocklahoma. Also, want to give a shout out to the Big Old Bus, bringing a busload of debauchery for several years. And they will be at Rocklahoma Music Festival. And after that, you can find them at the free festival in Stigler, Oklahoma, ROK the Equinox, at the end of September. And you know what? I just got just a little over a drink left in my beer, and I don't know where you all are at on your refreshments. But we want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors, including Prior Liquors, Wines, and Spirits, the folks who sell the suds that keep me sauced. And remember, it doesn't matter what you like to sip on. If you need it, they can get it. So make sure you holler at Monty plenty of time so that he can get your order in time for Rocklahoma. So on behalf of Prior Liquors, Wines, and Spirits, cheers, y'all. And cheers to an excellent show. Thank you all so much for the comments. But that does it for me. We ran a good half over time, and now it is about that time for me to pack up this entire studio and get my stuff together so that I can be ready to bring you coverage from ROK the River 2024. I will be your host. You'll be finding me on the main stage in between the bands and helping you all with the prizes and keeping everybody in the know. And I can't wait to see all of you all in my backyard here at Sparrowhawk Camp in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. But until next time, as always, rock on.